Welcome back. This is front 9 lead card action of the NADGT at Rainbow City. I'm Heath Goodwin, I'm tournament director, and also one of the captains of Good Throw Disc Golf. This is a Good Throws production. We have a 5-some card today. We have a few people that weren't on the featured card, so we get to see almost everybody that was in the MA1 division play. That's the first round scores. Noah in the lead, Connor, then Caleb, then Casey, and Austin are tied. We're on hole 1. We're in the position C, 333 feet. We have OB Pond left and OB Creek to the right.
First on the tee for the lead card, Noah Keeter.
We got Noah Keeter first up, lefty. He shot a 9 under first round. This is his first time at the course. A little bit of early release, but he's in bounds.
Next on the tee, sponsored by Prodigy Street Team, Connor Foster.
Got Connor Foster, sponsored by Prodigy Street Team. If you see the mop basket dead ahead, the Prodigy T2, the red basket we're going to, will be about 80 feet right and probably about another 40 feet long of where that basket's at. That's a great shot, kind of a neutral mid-range. He might have went a little bit long.
Third on the tee, Caleb Rogers.
Got Caleb Rogers, he's got a really good forehand. And this is a real good play. You put it out over the pond kind of and let the stability of the disc work its way back. Really good throw, maybe too much of a stable disc. He might have funneled right near where most people do when they come off a little bit early. It'd be a bridge up there near the basket, probably about 60 feet short.
Casey Stoop.
Got Casey Stoop. I think he's the highest rated player here, and he's also from the Memphis area, so he traveled a long way to get here. That looks great. Less stable disc. Right over the top of the mop basket. Should be parked.
Last on the tee, sponsored by Gravity Disc, Austin Rush.
We got Austin Rush. He's sponsored by Gravity Disc and also a member of Team Good Throw. He'll probably go that neutral mid-range as well. It just didn't flip for him. He'll be at the top of the hill up there near 2's tee pad. Kind of a scary putt. Alright, we got Noah over here in front of the short pad. Or actually behind the short pad over here on hole 1. If he just takes a little stable approach shot over that mop basket and let it drift down that hill, it'll be perfect. Oh, he's got this one turned over, and that is way OB in the pond. So he's in 2, out 3. He's putting 4 right now. A little pitch up. So Caleb was OB, looks like. That's all we see is this down there in the water by the bridge. So this probably be 45-footer. It's really scary run here for Austin. OB about 15 feet from the basket behind it. Oh, great run. So this will be Noah putting for his 5. Good putt. So Connor did go a little bit long. So this will be him for his par. Austin tapping in for his par. This will be Casey, just a tap-in birdie. So there's a double for Noah, par for Connor, bogey for Caleb, birdie for Casey, and Austin with a par. Hole 2, we're in the A position, 232 feet. We got OB left on the path and beyond, and then a creek to the right. He's got a, looks like a Get Freaky zone. That looks just about perfect. Yeah, hit the tree right by the basket park. Here we go, Connor. He's going with the backhand turnover. Looks like he's got a PA3. Perfect. Puts it wide over the track. Alright, he's going to be probably 25, 30 feet. Austin going A2. Great shot. Caleb's going some kind of overstable approach disc. I think it's a good skip. Okay, he's in the circle as well. Alright, that's a really good hole for a lefty. Alright, great shot by Noah. That's going to be a good recovery. Yeah, so Connor has the furthest putt. Yeah, I would say about 27 feet or so. Great putt. Caleb Rogers for his birdie. Alright, good birdie. Alright, these other three should just be tap-ins. So we got a star frame. So for the tournament, that's going to put Noah at 8 under, Connor at 8 under, Caleb at 6, Austin at 6, and Casey at 7 under. Before this round, Noah's at +1, Connor -1, Caleb even, Casey -2, and Austin -1. Hole 3, we're playing to position B, 251 feet. You actually have to cross the OB Creek 3 times to get over near the basket. Looks like Casey's going with that zone again. A little high. Not sure where that ended up. Connor up on the tee. Oh, it's good. It's a little high as well. Oh, caught some limbs. Looks like he might have kicked safe. Looks like Austin's also going with the A2 that he threw on the previous hole. Oh, he threw that just about perfect. Should be in circle. We got Caleb. Looks like he hit it a little bit wide there. Very tough hole for a lefty here. That's what I'm looking for. Not sure where that ended up. We have Casey here lining up the approach shot. Alright, set. It might have stayed up. Looks like Connor was in bounds here. It's kind of a death putt. OB is probably 5 feet behind the basket. Good little run. Sit. Okay. Where he's marked, he might have been OB. They might have said he hit the side and fell back in. The stump right there in front of him now, that's where we do have this new pin placement just because of how much erosion has went right behind the basket. As you can see, you go 5 feet past that basket and you are OB. So I guess Noah's trying to determine if he's going to run it or not here. He's probably got, I don't know, 40-footer or so. There are some rocks down there across the creek. If he misses everything, he does have a chance to go on those rocks, but it'd just be a difficult comebacker. Oh, good birdie for Austin. It does look like somebody's down there on those rocks. I bet it is Noah. No young knees there. Casey for his par. Good par. So this will be Noah to clean up his par. Austin's pulling up a disc back there, so it might have been, let's see, must have been Austin's that was actually in the water, because he took a par on that hole. I apologize. Hole 4, we are in the right position, which would be B. So it's a nice little forehand for these players, except for Noah, which will probably go backhand. I think it was Casey first. It looks like he is about 30 feet short. Looks like Austin is going backhand turnover right here. A little high. Oh, just beyond the basket. So Noah's up. Great shot from Noah. Here's Connor up, so he must have been OB on his drive and took a bogey on the last hole. He's also going turnover. Great shot, parked it. Shot was so good, we're just going to replay it, I guess. A little roll back there. Here we go, Caleb. After bogeying the previous hole. Oh, hits an early tree. Looks like he does stay in bounds though. Got a tough little approach shot coming up. He's taking all of his 30 seconds. Good approach. I'll be cleaning up his par. Austin, I would assume, is putting for birdie right here. After going a little bit deep and right of the basket. Great putt. Casey going for his birdie. Oh, a little low. getting a wind read right here. I guess he didn't trust the flag. Looks like it's a tailwind. I'd say it's 18 feet. Good birdie. Connor for his birdie. Noah and Caleb came and played at doubles at Rainbow City after this tournament to qualify for the United States Amateur Disc Golf doubles out at Rock Hill, and they actually won the Rainbow City event. So Noah's back to even, Connor -1, Caleb +1, Casey -2, and Austin's -2 on the round. Hole 5's in the, we'll see it here if it's in A or C. It's in the C position, a little bit longer. It's just a nice hyzer for backhand, right-hand throwers. Here's Noah coming up. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a turnover here as a lefty. That was Austin that went first. He's going to probably be 35 feet short. This has a good line on it. Oh, a little bit short and right of the cage. Giving it a little bit of an ace run. Great shot, park job for Connor. Here's Casey on the tee. Looks like the zone again. Oh, that was worked pretty good. It's a little high. Hit some of these guardian trees. This is probably the only hole I would say is kind of a poke and hope when you get close to the basket. You can get it 200 feet up the fairway, but then the last 50 feet to navigate is pretty tough. Here's Caleb, a little bit inside. So Caleb's probably, I would say 60 feet or so. Just off. Casey probably 50. I must have a tree in the way to have to hyzer it. He went about 15 long. I guess Austin's over there getting hit by the chains. He's having to straddle out. We'll see with his follow through if he's just inside the circle or just outside. A little bit left. Noah for birdie here. The roots on this hole give you a little bit awkward footing. A little bit wide left. This Casey's come back here for par. Good par. Noah for his par. Good cleanup. Noah, as of this video, is on Prodigy Street Team as well. Caleb cleaning up his par. just over the rim. And Connor with his park job here for a birdie. Getting a stroke on the card. And Austin tapping in for his par. Alright, so for the round, Noah even, Connor -2, Caleb +1, Casey -2, and Austin -2 through 5 holes. Hole 6, we're in the A position, 274 feet. You do have an OB creek right in front of the basket. You do have this kind of tight center gap that Connor's going to go up, which is really shortest distance to the hole, but it's really technical. And he pures it. I think Austin's going to show you the route a lot of people prefer to take. Kind of a hyzer gap. And hope the disc works its way back to the circle. It's hard to park it this way, but it's the bigger gap. He looks like he threw it perfect and skipped. Wow, great shot. Looks like Noah's going to go up the gap that Connor went up. For him, that's a little bit of a turnover. So he's got a putter or mid in his hand. Looks like it's a little bit too turned. Hopefully it stayed in bounds. Got Casey coming up. He went the hyzer gap, kind of like Austin did, but he cut his a little bit too inside. Caleb looks like he's going to go up the same gap that Connor did. Nope. He went the wide route. Apologize like Austin, but his, I think, got called up short. Tough little approach shot here for Noah. The basket's probably 30 feet past that bridge. And that looks like a perfect. About an 80-foot approach shot here for Casey. Didn't want any part of it. Oh, a little tough roll away there. Probably put him to 20 feet. This is Caleb. I'm not sure if his drive was safe or not. He's right on the edge of the creek. Oh, a little low. Great drive here by Connor. That's a great birdie. Austin went a little bit long here. Ooh, air ball. Hate to see it. Casey to clean up his par. Austin for par. Noah after his great scramble shot. Left it a little lazy, but it stuck. So Caleb was indeed out of bounds, so he took another bogey. Connor with picked up a stroke on the card again. Hole 7, we're in position A, 262 feet. We got path left of the basket, on or beyond it is OB, and you also have that same creek that's probably within circle 1 of the creek. You have a big oak tree right here in the middle that Connor should be trying to go around. It's got to get a little stable finish. In Rainbow City, we call that 50-50. You don't know if it got the great little kick or skip to go over the creek or go right in it. But it was the perfect line. Austin with A2 looks a little inside. Yeah, he's off the tree. You want to go to the outside of. Tough shot for a lefty here. He has the forehand for it. But it looks like he might be lining up the turnover. If it'll hold that, that looks perfect. Parked it. Casey. Looks like he snuck around. Looks like he got past the ghost tree. He's a little bit long left. Here goes Caleb. Looks like overstable mid-range. Oh, he pulled it inside. Looks like it was off the bridge, but maybe stayed in bounds. Austin here has to give it a wide hyzer bid. The only danger is hitting that tree on the other side and rolling back in the creek. Good approach. Be tapping par. Here Caleb is for his birdie. Probably 70 feet. Connor's a little bit deep. Probably 50 feet or so. I'm not sure if his actually is stayed in bounds or is down in the creek. We'll have to see after this hole's over. Oh, just a touch short. Good run. Casey's probably 25 feet. Oh, sit, sit. Looks like it came all the way over up to the opposite of the creek and stayed safe. Great putt. Great birdie from Noah. Perfect backhand turnover for the lefty. Austin tapping his par, Caleb his par. We'll have to see what Connor got. Oh, practice stroke from Austin there. So Connor was in bounds. So all pars except for Noah. Hole 8 here. I have to see exactly what position we're in. Looks like it's across the path. We are playing this from the short pad, so you're looking at about 330 feet. Just play it from the short just because the long pad gets in the way of 7's tee shot. Oh, he got a little kick off the tree. He's probably short of the path, which is fine. Path runs. We'll have to get up here. If it's beyond the path and the path plays like a river, if the basket is short of the path, it's hard to tell. I think we actually are short of the path. Yes, if it's short of the path, then path and beyond is OB. So if we're playing short of the path, you're looking at 270 foot shot from the short pad. So you're looking at flex forehand or a little bit of backhand turnover. Austin left that go way early. A little flex forehand for Casey here. Oh, and he hits the one tree you have to miss in the middle. I think Caleb will show you what you need to do right here. Just that one fork tree in the middle. If you're going to go this flex line, overstable disc, just get a little bit of ante and let it slowly work its way out at the end. That looks about perfect. Casey with a tough little approach here, trying to get his grip right. Looks like he finished up 15 feet or so. Austin with a tough little approach here. Did he get enough ante on it? A little short. Hopefully he can make that putt. Here's Caleb for his birdie. Good birdie. Looks like Connor must have stayed in bounds here, just short of the path. Great putt. Noah here to pick up 2 birdies in a row. Good birdie. Austin cleaned up his par. Casey should be cleaning up his par as well. So that's after 8 holes, what we're doing this round so far. So Connor's got like a 2-stroke lead. Going on to hole 9, position A, 255 feet, creek and beyond's OB. Looks like Noah's up. Backhand turnover. Hit one of the last guardian trees. Probably kicked him to 35 feet. Connor's up. Straight putter. Looks like he grip locked a little bit. Gonna leave him 50 feet short. Death putt. Most likely be laying it up. Here's Caleb. Overstable, looks like approach. And hard to tell if he stayed up. If not, it should be an easy par. Austin going backhand. Oh, gave it a little bit of ace run, but he did go right past the basket. Should be dropping par. Casey's up last. Coming in right toward the bridge. Perfect shot. 10 foot for his birdie. Noah's giving us a run, probably 25 feet, putting straight at the OB. He must have been outside the circle actually, because he got a little bit of a step putt. But he did go in the creek. Connor was smart, laid up, gonna take his par. Looks like Noah tapped in for his bogey. Caleb is putting for birdie. Trying to get his footing right. Good birdie from Caleb. Austin taking his meter in. Take his par. Noah took a bogey. And Casey should be having a tap in birdie. And that's the front 9 of the coverage after Connor takes his par. So after 9, Noah went 1 down, Connor 4, Caleb even, Casey 3 down, Austin 2 under. Thanks for watching the front 9 coverage.